Hi, it's Mitch from Pickdawgz.com here with your free pick in the Cincinnati versus Georgia Tech college basketball matchup on Wednesday, November 22nd, 2023. I do tons of free picks every day, but if you're looking for the games I like the best, the ones I'm betting today, you can find those over at Pickdawgz.com under the Premium Picks tab. Use that discount code PICK for 15% off. We also have the Dime Club and Sharp Trading Plays meant for bigger bettors. So if that's you, text the number you see on the screen because it's not available on the website. So if you bet big, text. But let's get to this one. Cincinnati taking on Georgia Tech. Cincinnati making that leap to the Big 12 this season. Of course, Georgia Tech looking to get out of that basement of the ACC, a very, very tough conference, of course. Meanwhile, new coach at Georgia Tech, that's Damon Stoudemire. He really doesn't have the Georgia Tech connections. He played at Arizona. He was really good in college. Of course, we know he was pretty good in the NBA as well. But this Georgia Tech team has some challenges coming in the door. And that is, well, number one, a losing culture, which certainly doesn't help them. They did have a nice run at the end of last season, but it was against most of the lower tier teams in the conference. But wins nonetheless. And then, this season started off with two nice wins, beating Georgia Southern, then Howard in a game they didn't cover the spread, and then losing to UMass Lowell as a 4.5-point favorite. To be honest with you, I'm not sure why they were even favored in that game. UMass Lowell just does not get a lot of credit. They are a very good team. But the thing is that, Stoudemire has a lot of challenges with this Georgia Tech team. He doesn't have a ton of size. And I think, that in basketball terms, it's okay, but it's like you can get around it. We see other teams like Miami, their center is 6'7" or something, but they have to be better from shooting from the outside in order to make that happen. So I think for Stoudemire, it's going to be a work in progress, and we saw it last time out in that game against Lowell. 6 of 30 from beyond the arc. That's not going to get it done at this level, and it's not going to get it done in this conference. Meanwhile, when we look at the Cincinnati Bearcats, Wes Miller, when he came in with a lot of fanfare to Cincinnati. This was a guy that everybody wanted, and Cincinnati took pretty big risks in order to get him in there and firing their coach Brandon, who they had just hired. And they knew they were going to get into trouble if they cut him loose, but they didn't care. They wanted Wes Miller that bad. He was a guy that everybody wanted. And the thing is, Wes Miller hasn't really produced those kind of results in Cincinnati that they were accustomed to under Bob Huggins and Mick Cronin. But the thing is that this year's team kind of built the traditional way. They got some really, really strong recruits in, and that's how Cincinnati has done it traditionally. That's how their fan base likes it. They like the physical game built from strong recruiting, and I believe that Cincinnati has that. In fact, they're not afraid of jumping into the Big 12 this year at all. They're excited about it because they believe they can compete there. I tell you, I think they're going to show everybody exactly what they're made of in this one. A team that's known for physical, lower scoring games and games where they kind of eke out wins, going to be a little better than that this season. I'm going to take Cincinnati to win big here, and that's going to be my free pick. Of course, while you're doing your picks, check out our free betting tools at Sports Chat. They're going to tell you how often historically the bets on the board today have hit, and then they're going to show you today's odds, and that way list them for you in the order of most favorable.